yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh, front yard yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It's fucking raining, bro.
Biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi Stadium for Super Bowl 60. This one is for all the marbles. It's the AFC champion, Indianapolis Colts, and the champions of the NFC, the Detroit Lions. Wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday, 195 different countries know all about it. They're watching Greg, and for the players, this moment. They've built so much, and now it's here. A chance to take the field.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector. Shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition. I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard and live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape.
Please not be raining, bro.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
That's some bullshit, dog.
Two-week build-up here in the Bay Area. The moment has finally arrived. It is time for football here at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Folks, this is Super Bowl 60, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. you got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't
Domino's best deal ever gets you any pizza with any toppings for just $9.99.
get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one
let's
because
go,
it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team.
Okay.
Right, but what we've seen throughout the season.
Wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jack Campbell. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
Richardson looking to throw. And Thomas has it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Richardson working from the gun.
And them popping open. Damn, man, they're popping open.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
60 bicep, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70 ring, go.
Now it's Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Big strides, look at him go. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire...
Let's go, y'all. That's what we're talking about. Oh, here we go.
Jonathan Taylor, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second down and 3. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
60 Maverick, ready? Panther 60, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Daniels looking to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. 7 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here's Daniels. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, Mustang 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
To throw is Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
70 Lions, 79 Broncos.
And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Viking, Dragon 60, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Come 19, come 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing now is Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And now another one thrown incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
19 Lions. Warriors 70, Mustang 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, go!
Daniels going to throw for it. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. That's caught right side. It's Warren. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now Richardson back to throw it. Down the field, he's got Warren. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Let's go.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren from 6 yards away. And the Colts will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Ready?
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Come 19. Come 19. Let's go now.
And they go play action. Daniels. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And we've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. 14-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
7 Pirates. Red. Cougar 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Buffalo 18.
Now Daniels. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Defensive player of the year. Oh man, I'm gonna run that shit every time you go empty.
They've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Count 18 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete.
Dropped it.
He doesn't drop too many in that department.
I
3rd
fucking
down.
love it.
He'll definitely say that's one he should have held on to. When you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Lions.
Back y'all ass up.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, right?
Now on 3rd and long.
You got all day, dog.
Pressure here, and down he goes.
Don't get out of empty fucking with me.
43-yard line. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. Think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Richardson.
Oh, I missed him.
He'll try and do this himself.
Gotcha. They user skills crazy, boy. User skills a motherfucker, dog.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 46 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Open man, the tight end Warren. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And he'll get into the end zone. A touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. An extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
From the 25, here's second down and 7.
Come 19, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
79 Bronco, 18 Rattler, 18
Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive? Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
60, Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Chap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
Back to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's taken in at the 9. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Second and 9.
Get it. Cowboy.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Let's
Brings
go
up
now.
second and 4. At the 12-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Back. Bronco leading. Steady.
Daniels from the gun on third down. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Okay, ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brian Thomas, 78 yards. And the Colts are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it.
After, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now this one finds McConkey. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Yes, ready?
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Ready?
Here Richardson yet again.
Oh, that was a bad throw. Oh, he threw that bitch so bad. You fucker.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That's the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Come on, come on. Let go.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
Out of here, bro.
Now inside the 25. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 99 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Montgomery. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line, about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Ready, ready. Cowboy 80.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jaden Daniels, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
35. Lions 14. Jack Fox to kick
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw.
No, wrong person. I'm looking at the nigga I want to throw the ball to in his circle. Oh my God. I hate when I do that. I'm looking at the nigga and hit the wrong fucking button.
Instead, it's the defense who scores. And partner, we got a game.
Oh shit.
We do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Richardson.
Why it take so long to throw the ball, AR? The ball at your hand. You got quick draw on you. Really? What takes so long?
That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Richardson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
70 Lions, 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw again. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Len McConkey, 59 yards. And the Colts will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Lions 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. returns this to the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready?
To throw is Daniels. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Buffalo 18. 60 ball check, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Daniels looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
70 Timberwolves.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Cougar 19. 19 Lions. Warriors 70.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Come on, ready.
From the shotgun, Richardson. His throw caught. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Quick throw completed by Richardson. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Colts are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Rig alert, rig alert. Dragon 60. Go.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Open man right side of St. Brown. And he won't get to the marker.
Ooh, so she had to do it like that.
Pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
Oh, shit.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Lions take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation. Strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
Lions 28. Jack Fox to kick off for the
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
at their own 26-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Here's a tap forward by Richardson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
70 Ranger. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Back to the air with Richardson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need...
Oh, what the fuck, bro?
This one, that's going to be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Now a 2nd and 10.
Warriors 70. Cougar 19. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And Richardson back to throw it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Going for the deep ball. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Dante Thornton, 51 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. Looking long for Thomas. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not put it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Start. Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Viking 18. Go.
Here's a tap forward by Richardson. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Let's go. Ready?
On the end around, this is Thomas. On this one, that may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Now Richardson. He'll try to pick it up himself. Big loss here as he's taken down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors 70, 79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19. Lions. Ready.
Back to throw. Richardson. And this
Oh my God.
Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big
Damn.
sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, there's 2
The Colts
drops.
unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Go! Gotta be Lions.
Now Daniels. With a short pass here to Hill. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. To the air goes Daniels. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing now is Daniels. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in Indianapolis. The Colts are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Commissioner Roger Goodell going to present the Lombardi Trophy here to the Indianapolis Colts. They are your Super Bowl 60 champions. So that'll conclude another captivating season of the
Yo. Yeah, you on now?